When you change something in the source code, or when you just take a patch from other hacker and apply it to your source code, first thing you want to check is whether everything still works. Is anything broken in your source code? For this purpose, we have a regression tests. It's quite simple. You can run make check, and all your tests will be executed against your last compilation of source code. There are some different modes of regression tests. Default mode of regression test is just check. This is a basic tests executed against temporary installation. It's quite easy. Script will create cluster for test purposes, execute tests, report you what's wrong, what's broken, and then just destroy, delete everything it created, delete temporary installation. You have not too much of artifacts of running make check. Just make sure everything is okay with your code. More complicated mode of running a regression test is install check. This means you already have a cluster, it already runs, and you want to check whether is everything okay with the cluster. It's a little more tricky mode where you need to specify existing cluster. Another mode of regression test is check world. This is all tests with tests of extension and tests of additional functionality. Also, it includes testing of everything in contrib folder. Check world creates a temporary installation, temporary cluster, and then kills it. And next mode of regression tests is install check world. This means that you check everything, including extensions, against existing cluster. This mode is mostly prominent due to requirement in review to use this mode for testing. So this is considered hard tests for a source code. Not a fast check is everything okay, but a detailed check in all extensions that everything is still integrated and works properly. And one more regression mode is a standby tests, which tests receiving of a write-ahead recovery log. And we will talk about write-ahead recovery log in other week. If the tests failed, there is a quite long and detailed instruction what to do, how to understand what is broken and how to fix it. There is a dedicated page in docs. It is distributed with every source code, and it is on official Postgres site. You can check a link below the video to find this instruction, and if you break something in your database, try to fix it using this manual. What are test scripts? This is just a bunch of queries that are executed against the database. Sometimes they are supplied with the data which comes nearby the test script in a separate file. And each test script is accompanied with expected output. This is just a text file which represents output of a script as if it was against a working properly server. So when you run regression tests, test system gets the output of your scripts and compares it against expected output. If there are any differences, it will report it failed tests. If there is a dot in other position, if there is just one bit changed, you will get a report that something is not expected in your source code. But execution, there is so much of places that you can break that failed tests, but test pass it to the end, it's already a good state of your code when it just do not terminate during the test execution. So these were tests, and let's proceed further.